Hello everyone, welcome back. So my mouth is finally back to normal. For those of you who might follow me on Snapchat, if you don't, you should. I have been having to go to the dentist so often lately because I waited so long to go before. I waited like years, and so I had to go back and let's just say there was a lot of stuff that had to be done. Not that I have like a gross mouth or anything, but I had to get like cavities filled and stuff like that. So that sucked. So I got my last one filled today, and it was like back here, like on the upper side back there, whatever. So of course they have to numb your mouth, and that fucking sucks. And it stays like that for like what I got out of there at like 3, and I think it just started going away. So it's been like 4 hours that it stayed with me. So that sucks. And I was putting on my lipstick, and I'll insert a picture, but I was putting on my lipstick and I was trying to like pucker up, and my lips were totally off balance, like I had a stroke or something. Not that that's funny, but it was funny in my case because I just looked so funny, and I had to run errands and stuff. I could just feel people looking at my mouth. I just went to the dentist and got a cavity filled, and now my mouth is so fucked up. I have a cat lurking around over here, so just FYI. So today I just want to do like an update type video, like a kind of a chatty video. This is more of an update video. So what's going on with me? It's summer now. So basically I have the next 3 months off of work or school or any of that stuff. So I'll basically just be at home. Exciting, but also like weird because I'm so used to having things to do, but I just decided that it's my last summer as like a not real adult and last summer where I won't have work. So I thought just kind of set myself up financially where I can stay home and enjoy myself. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm staying home and enjoying myself this summer and trying to just do my videos, focus on like reading, catching up on that type of stuff. Hanging out with my animals, hanging out with my boyfriend. He's actually going to go on contract break for his job, so he's going to be home from July through October, so that's going to be really exciting. So what are we going to do? Well, first of all, we are going on vacation on July 11th through the 15th. We will be in New England, which is super exciting. I have been there once as a child. I went to Massachusetts and Connecticut, and that's actually where I'm going again. So I went there when I was I want to say like 10 through 12. It was somewhere in there. I'd have to clarify with my mom. But I went on a business trip with my grandma because I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my grandma used to take me on a lot of business trips and traveling with her when I was little. So I got to go to a lot of cool places, and New England was one of them. So I actually don't remember a lot of it, but I'm really, really excited to go with Tyler. The reason that we're going is A, because we want to move to the East Coast after I graduate and once I get my license and my hours and stuff. Okay, well, it was a non-animal background, but now it's going to be an animal background. That's okay. Ever since Hades had his own video, he loves to be in videos, so. Okay, so basically we're going because we want to move there eventually to either Connecticut or Massachusetts, either one. Or somewhere on the East Coast. I mean, I don't want to deadlock it in, but basically I love Connecticut and Massachusetts, so we want to move there. So we want to look at like what our options are out there, what houses look like, even though we've already looked them up on like Trulia and stuff, but what they actually look like in person and sort of doing that type of fun stuff, what neighborhoods are like appealing to us. And because we're spooky weirdos, we're going to basically go on like a tour of all the paranormal stuff and like haunted things. So like first of all, we're gonna go to Salem, Massachusetts, which I'm so excited for. I've never been to Salem. Like I said, I've been to Massachusetts, but I've never been to Salem, so I'm really, really excited. We're gonna stay in Salem at like a cheap hotel and then enjoy all like the museums and stuff. So we're going to go to like the witch house and like the witch museum, Gallows Hill, which is where all the hangings took place, I believe. I've been watching documentaries on it like a crazy person. And that's where a lot of people are buried. So we're going to go check that out. I'm going to be doing more reading and research on it to make sure that we kind of take advantage of it as much as possible. I'm only going to go for days, so we're gonna have to pack a lot into 4 days, but that's okay. Next, we're gonna move to Falls River, Massachusetts, and go to the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast. So, for those of you who don't know, Lizzie Borden is a sort of infamous murder case where she was never convicted. She was tried, but she was never convicted, axing her family, her father and her stepmother, to death in their home. So they're like children's lullaby, basically, is that she took an axe, but in fact, it was actually a different weapon, apparently. I don't know. There's a whole thing behind it. Basically, I think it was a hatchet, actually. So she took a hatchet, or whoever, since she wasn't convicted. We don't want to, speak ill of the dead, but basically she wasn't convicted, and now they have this bed and breakfast that is the same home. Obviously changed a little bit, but they try to, I guess, keep it in the same shape that it was originally. I love how I ramble. I get so distracted. So we're going to go there and stay the night there. So that's basically where a lot of our money is going to go in terms of hotels, is there, because it's like $200 to stay there. But it's worth it because, why would you go all the way out there and not see something like that? So that's the way I see it. And from there, and you get a tour with your room, so that's taken care of. And then from there, we're going to go to Connecticut. And Connecticut's kind of a blurry one. Like I said, we want to go to look at houses a lot. That's a big reason. But we also want to go drive by the Warren house. So Ed and Lorraine Warren were, again, famous paranormal investigators / okay, Ed was a demonologist and Lorraine was a clairvoyant. So she was a sensitive. So yeah, they basically helped families in need, and they do not consider themselves like parapsychologists or anything like that. Like they did lectures and stuff, so they like did that educational research point of view, but they also were doing it to help people, to rid people's homes of demons or any other spirits that were there, and to sort of assist them with that, because it can cause a lot of problems for people. So we're gonna go visit their house. We don't know them. I wish I knew them, but Ed actually passed away. Lorraine is the only one that's alive. So I have a museum with all their stuff, but it's kind of expensive, and I don't even know if they're giving tours, so we may not do that. But we are going to go check it out. We're also going to drive to Bridgeport, Connecticut. First of all, it's where my grandfather grew up. R.I.P. Grandpa. He grew up there, and also it's where the hauntings on Lindley Street happened. So if you've never heard of those, basically it was one of the most famous poltergeist cases. Like really, really insane stuff happened there. Like refrigerators would move and like be thrown, and there's a lot of activity there. Yeah, so we're gonna drive by there. I think a family lives there, so we can't actually go inside, but we are gonna drive by. And so that's Bridgeport, Connecticut. Yeah, like whatever else is around there. I know the house from A Haunting in Connecticut is there. I don't know what city that is. I'm going to have to ask Tyler again. So yeah, that's going to be our trip. That was sort of a long explanation of our trip, but that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be 4 to 5 days. And I'm really excited. So if you follow me on Instagram, awesome. I'm going to post a bunch of pictures, obviously. And exciting for you guys, those of you who follow me on Instagram. If you don't, you should. XX Ashley_Dawn XX, I believe. It's always in the description box if you need to go find it. So yeah, and my Tumblr, I'll post a bunch of pictures on Tumblr and Twitter. So yeah, keep up with that. That's going to happen in a few weeks. Any other updates? Oh yes, so recently Tyler and I have been toying around with like game playthroughs online. You may have seen me upload like 1 million videos that are basically us just playing a game, playing The Last of Us, and I apologize for all of those. We were testing it out. We created our own new channel that's just game playthroughs, so it's TNA Play. You can look it up. If you're my subscriber on here, that'd be great if you would go check that out as well if you're interested in games. So we play PS4. We play a lot of horror games, obviously, but we play other games as well. So we're going to be playing The Last of Us. We're going to be finishing that up. So I basically uploaded them on here as like a hub to the other channel so I could get them off, because through PlayStation you have to like broadcast to something. It can't just be like on the PlayStation. So I had no choice but to upload it to my YouTube video, my own personal YouTube channel. So I apologize for that. I purposely created the new channel and I'm moving the stuff over there because I don't want my channel to be gameplays. I want it to be other stuff. That's going to be our new situation. So if you're interested in gameplays, if you want to see The Last of Us or Doom is another one we'll be playing, etc., go to that, but they won't be on here. So I just wanted to clear that up for those of you who were confused. I think I had the first episode of the gameplay up for a while, and I just recently took that down. I think that's all I have. Again, it's summer, so I'm going to be taking off with all my videos. I have about 3 that I need to upload. So keep an eye out for those, and thanks for watching, guys. As always, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you do after watching a few of my videos, or maybe even just watching this one. But yeah, let me know if, as always, let me know if there's any videos that you want to see in particular, any questions you have, and I will get on that. So I have lots of free time. So, alright guys, nice chatting with ya. Bye!